Okay, folks, we're going to start with the first little something. So when I put this up, it rained and it put water all around the edge. So I don't really want to lift this. But what I'm going to try to do is to try to unzip these windows and maybe look in the windows. I can tell you from looking through the plastic, which the camera's not going to get a good through the plastic view. I'm sorry, I'm holding this every which way, but the right way. Let's see. Yeah, the guava cheese are okay. The guava looks a fool. I don't know if that pigeon pea is gonna recover or not, but we'll see. The stem's still green, but that don't mean nothing. Last time it died on me. But all my guava cheese are good, and the peppers are dead. Done for. Okay, so, and them peppers I ain't care nothing about. Those were seeds or whatever that just came back willy-nilly. But it does feel kind of warm in there. I felt a little bit of warmth. So apparently the wind blew and my kumquat came uncovered some. I'm not that worried about the kumquat. Really, Garfield's? Garfield's just. But this over here. My navel orange is the one that I'm most worried about. The leaves feel okay. They feel, I mean, they're kind of mashed down because of how the plastic was on them. But yeah, the leaves feel okay. So, and let me be honest with y'all. Okay, the new growth I knew was gonna go, because I'm gonna tell y'all, I forgot to cover this during the day. And I came outside and it was already super cold. Like, stuff was already starting to freeze up. It was already like 15. And I was like, crap! And I forgot to cover this in the kumquat. But the kumquat bounces back so readily, it kind of got uncovered some. I expect to be set back on that. But look at this though. See how this pot, these, I didn't cover these at all. And that's 3 baby kumquats. Let's uncover the herb garden. The figs not worried about. Y'all see the leaves, they were going to defoliate anyway. But check this out, blackberries. These people, whoever these people are talking about they can't grow blackberries. What are you doing? Because I don't do nothing to mine. They just grow. The cultivated ones and the wild ones just can't even freaking kill them. So I'm going to uncover this and see if there's anything salvageable. Because I do want to get y'all some Peruvian black mint. So the cilantro, at least the stems down here seem to be okay. A lot of the leaves seem to be okay too. This was the lamb's quarter. It was already, I just kind of used it sort of prop this up. But the Peruvian black mint, and these were the other kumquats I told y'all about. So I should have some Peruvian black mint seeds for people. A lot of that is seed. I think that African basil, toast. Which I kind of figured it would be. So the turmeric finally got killed off. This one and that one. Let's see how this wild garlic stuff. But this stuff dies back and comes back in the spring. So, but I didn't even. This is my first time taking it through the cold like that. This is monkey grass. But yeah, y'all can see it kind of. I probably should have harvested it. But it's all good. That'll come back. I'm not worried about it. This is crazy. It kind of froze these pear leaves, but they're still on the tree. Same with the apple. The peach went ahead and dropped everything. This pear dropped everything. Oh, I don't know. It actually feels good out here today. It says it's 40 something, but the sun's shining and it feels like 50 something. It feels pretty good. I'm just gonna do the same with this. I'm gonna peep in the window, but I can tell you right now from looking, from how I see it, it ain't looking good. Freaking sucks. My bananas are dead to the ground and I can smell the turmeric. It smells amazing. The smell coming out of here from that turmeric smells freaking amazing. But bananas dead to the damn ground. Damn it. I'm tired of losing my bananas to the ground, bro. I'm probably getting ready to dig them up. I'm not willing to. If it takes more than that, because it's warm in there, and I checked it when it was below freezing, and it still was warm. I ain't feeling them at all. They gonna fuck around and get dug up. I've gotten to a point in my gardening career where I'm not gonna fight with stuff. I'm just really not. It's not worth. It's not worth what it's with every year you fighting with the same shit. I don't fight with people over stuff. So why in the hell would I fight with plants over stuff? It's just not. And I harvested a bunch of mushrooms. I think I showed that video. Why am I telling you that? So the muscadines I know are not dead, but what I came back here to check on was this is my Chilean wine palm. I think last video that I mentioned this, I messed it up. But Chilean wine palm, so they are hardy to whatever. But I'm gonna dig that thing up and put it in a pot of its own so it's not growing in the middle of those muscadines. And I'm gonna let it get bigger and then put it in the ground. But yeah, that's the one that makes the tiny coconuts. That's the one if you live in climates that it gets cold, like even like, I forget what they say it's hardy down to. It's hardy down to a pretty cold temp. You still can, it'll still produce coconuts. It won't kill it and stuff like that. I think it's like one of the only palms that actually bears some type of edible fruit that's at least fairly hardy. Because to be honest, these other jelly palms that I have in here, they, I'm not going to say they're not hardy, but they're not as hardy as that one. So it's warm in here, but I'm not finna make them like the butterfly plants. The calamanders look a fool. The elderberry looks a fool. The catnip looks okay. These are the other Chilean wine palms. Here's one. See, I've had this in a pot for a little while. So see how these have more than one thingy. I'm going to uncover this and check my Jamaican cherry. I'm kind of, worried about that. I covered this with a layer of plastic to kind of help it a little more. If y'all see that palm right there, that's my jelly palm. And if you wonder what a jelly palm is, they grow a little orange, fruit like, and they say people make jelly out of it, but it's kind of sweetish. It's not super sweet. It's kind of sweet, kind of sour at the same time. So, it ain't looking that hot. And then it didn't help that the moisture made it kind of want to grow freaking mold. I'm going to leave it uncovered. And maybe the stems are okay. We'll see if they come back. But all of this tayberry, raspberry, all that stuff is fine. That Meyer lemon ain't looking the best. But it'll probably bounce back though. I need to get that Meyer lemon in the ground. So that's the greenhouse. We got one more other spot to visit. And that one papaya in there, I think it's dead. I didn't even mention it, but I was pretty sure it was dead before the frost. I wasn't worried about that papaya. That papaya didn't perform well. It from the time it sprouted as a seedling, it just was not a good performer. So I wasn't worried about it. I have more papaya seeds. I have one more in my mind. I concocted up while it's cold outside. I thought about what I could do. I could plant papayas all the way around the bananas. And since the papayas get tall in a trunk fairly fast, if I plant my papaya seeds early enough, I'm thinking I could plant like papayas around the bananas, and the papayas would act as posts so that I could put like thicker plastic or something around the bananas. I don't know. I'll be gonna think on it, but that's the only other solution that I can try to come up with, because these freaking bananas. But it smells amazing in there. That damn turmeric. Smells freaking amazing. So this is over here where I had all of my what I have? Oh, sugar snap peas. So this is the batch of sugar snap peas that I was hell bent on not losing. And so I did a similar thing. I already had fabric on it. But when it said 10 degrees, I said, okay, we're going to have to build up the fortress a little more. So same thing, same drop cloths I used in the front. What I'm probably going to do is just flap the drop cloth over to the inside. But I had to overlap 2 drop cloths. Yeah, that's going to work pretty good there. So I'm just going to uncover and just drape this to the inside. I taped it in a couple of spots so that, because the wind was blowing when I put this out here, and I needed it to be still. Peace and still. There's a lot of condensation in here, a lot. See how wet the sheets are? That's not rain, that's condensation. So once again, I'm going to drape this to the inside as well. And then these that are on the outside, I'm going to let them fall. I think I lost these too. It ain't looking so hot back here. This is calamity. And see, I planted them peas because we usually don't have all this early in December like this. Not 10. Like it usually waits until February to do all that. I don't know. I'm going to leave them. Some of them in there is all right. Some of them dead now. I done lost some. But maybe this warmth. Maybe something. The longevity spinach ain't long from this world though. But that may come back from the roots though. That may very well come back. You can smell that longevity spinach. That longevity spinach smells a lot like pokeweed. I should, yeah, I'm gonna leave this and let the sun. Hey, Chrissy! Y'all be good. Hey, Chrissy. Garth. He knows that Chris does not like to play. Hey, Chrissy, baby. I love you, buddy. Where have you been? You been where? Let me get this crap out of your eyes. You know I can't stand eye boogers. You running Garfield off. You're such a force. You just hiss at him and he runs. He knows how strong you are, doesn't he? Don't you, Garfield? So, that's all my little stuff, y'all. It's amazing. The little weeds. They look absolutely perfect. It's sickening. You gonna come sunbathe on the porch? Yeah. Who you been fighting? You got a little scratch on your nose. Did Garfield do that? Probably. Y'all quit arguing. Garfield, you been here long enough to know. Y'all be good. It's your brother. Look at him. Are you trying to sneak up on... Garfield really actually likes Chris. But Chris is such a curmudgeon in his old age when it comes to other cats. He loves humans, don't you? You welcome the new neighbors to the neighborhood. Huh? My big pear tree, y'all. I know y'all can't see for the sun. But my big pear tree, some of the leaves are trying to hold on, but they'll come off. Look at them. Look at them. Y'all have fun. Look, y'all enjoy it now that it's warming up, okay? Y'all be good. Badasses. Anyway, that's pretty much it, y'all. So, it wasn't great news back here, other than the greenhouse. I mean, a lot of the stuff I wanted to try to keep together, or try to keep lost the bananas. That Jamaican cherry ain't looking so hot. My citrus trees probably be all right. The guama cheese are fine, and the guama cheese I got too many of. If somebody wants guama cheese, perhaps in the spring when it warms up, I can send guama cheese to people. People don't know that's a Mexican tamarind, so it's a little sweeter than the regular tamarind. The regular tamarind's kind of sour. That tamarind, they say, tastes more like an apple, like a Granny Smith apple. Not texture-wise, but, you know, sweetness-wise. But yeah, y'all, so I know I got some fig cuttings to send, and I'm glad these went dormant so I can make the cuttings. I don't like to make the cuttings really. You can make them when they got leaves on them, but I prefer to do them when they're dormant like this, because they're all the way asleep. That way when a person get them, they're not trying to do something weird, and they're not trying to stress themselves out, trying to like grow or do something strange. So, yeah, anyway, yeah. I need to check those cuttings in there. That's what I need to do. That's the one thing I didn't look at. I had some fig cuttings from Dope Grow, and I need to check those to make sure that they're okay. But anyway, that's it for this. Y'all stay tuned. I'm gonna have a cleanup video. But till next time, see you guys later.